All right, so the big questions that I asked this evening: freedom of expression in India has become a joke. Free speech subjective, not absolute. Has Kunal Kamra today been penalized for his anti-government politics or his past political positions that he has taken? Free speech always collateral in Indian politics, irrespective of which political party is at the helm of affairs. Let's take these questions to our big face-off this evening. Joining me, Atul Londe Patil, spokesperson Congress, Susi-Ben Shah, spokesperson Shiv Sena. I want to begin with you, Ms. Shah. What is it that Kunal Kamra did to warrant the kind of violence and the kind of action, or even to be called an urban Naxal?
Now, I'll tell you this. A very good evening to all, and it's always a pleasure to be on a show, Preeti. A very good evening to my dear friend, Mr. Atul Bhai also. I would just like to tell this. Let us understand that we are very proud to be a free state. But as Supreme Court rightly said, that it cannot be without reasonable restrictions and it cannot be absolute. There has to be some moral responsibility. Now, pausing here for a minute, who is Mr. Kunal Kamra? Here is a comedian who garbs himself as a comedian, but makes remarks which are elitist, which are vulgar and highly motivated. Here is a man who was banned by most of the airlines for making statements against Arvind Goswami, kind of a face-off in an airline. So that is Kunal Kamra for you. Here is a man who take immense pleasure while the Kanaga Ronath's house was broken. He was discussing over debate. Cheap comments were made about her with Mr. Sanjay Raut, I believe. Do you mean to say that he's a comedian? Not at all. He was there as a stooge of a political party of UBT who has no standing, no position electorally, or have failed in the people's court. So here he is using this man as a comedian to sell their comedian. And number one. Lastly.
But Ms. Shah, allow me, I rarely ever do it, but allow me an interjection. Here is also a man who's an Indian citizen. Let's say even if he's a political stooge, today is he paying the price of his politics or his political stand in the past? Because number two, you quote the Supreme Court, and we'll put out graphics. We'll also quote the Supreme Court on it where it comes down to freedom of expression, Susi-Ben Shah. Today, even if you're looking at defamation, you can't even sue him for defamation because technically he said nothing wrong. What he said yesterday at the back of the vandalism that we saw, the comments that he made were not entirely not correct. What did he say? He called the Deputy Chief Minister an auto rickshaw wala. He called him a traitor. Now, emotions can be hurt where your party is concerned, but should it and can it actually lead to the violence we saw?
No. As far as the violence is concerned, FIR is booked. The court will, the law will take its own course. FIR has been filed, right? Number one. Number two, as far as Gaddar is concerned, now you tell me, the matter is in the Supreme Court as far as Shiv Sena is concerned. Gaddar, we have proved time and again in elections after election that who's the Gaddar and who's a Kaddavar Neta. The problem here is, Preeti, that they cannot digest that. They cannot digest that they have failed. They have failed to propagate the ideology of Vandaniya Hindu Samrat Balasaheb Thackeray, and that is the reason they are resorting to cheap tactics. One more thing I would like to say, Mr. Aditya Thackeray. Who is Mr. Aditya Thackeray? Oh, bichara Thakkar ne, Samir Thakkar. He called him a penguin or a bird for 32 days. He was in the jail. That Ketki Chitale, she wrote something about Sharad Pawar. She also was put in jail.
You're very right, because it does seem freedom of expression is selective and you're doing exactly what your predecessors did. And I'll come back to the larger question of the Shiv Sena. Ma'am, allow me to bring in the next panelist into this, because with whatever you might have said, whatever, does it warrant the kind of backlash that Kunal Kamra saw? It's very simple, very simply put. Atul Londe, the question is, today you're sitting and espousing values of free speech, but when your own government is in power, I can give you an entire list. You guys did exactly the same of what you accuse the Shiv Sena of today.
See, Preeti, we have never supported violence in a public discourse. We have never supported any kind of vandalism as of now. You might quote many examples, but I can quote you thousands and thousands of examples of last 70 years how my leaders like Sonia ji, Rahul ji, Indira ji, Rajiv ji have been abused by these people. Even I can't say vulgar language. They have abused them. They have abused of their origin. Then I can also quote example of Muntashir also, Muntashir Shukla. What his name is, Muntashir Shukla. What he said about Sonia ji? Was it a good sense of public discourse? Was it a good public discourse? What these people have said about Dr. Manmohan Singh ji is the most gracious person, the most gracious lady politician in the country ever produced is Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. But how badly she was abused, how badly Rahul ji has been abused after 2014. You can see they are getting as they sow as they reap. जो उन्होंने बोया है वो पा रहे हैं. And the public discourse in Maharashtra, especially in Mumbai, like this AIB, All India, I can't pronounce that. The B, what B stands for, AIB, and that some other fellow who talked about the parents, and right now, what Kunal Kamra has said, the same thing has been said by Ajit Pawar also. So if you start booking the people, if you start booking people from literature background, people, the poet and the stand-up comedian, then it will go on for nothing. Because you don't want to do any constructive debate in public discourse. There is no discussion in parliament. There is no discussion in assembly. Only what we are discussing violence, we are discussing communalism, and we are discussing what some other poet has said about you. And
okay.
if you are not in agreement with what Mr. Kunal Kamra has said about you, did that give you a right to vandalize the studio? Power tumhara, police is yours. You are sitting on a post, a constitutional post, and you are yourself breaking the law. The other day, some other lady, a spokesperson, was with me on a regional channel. She was openly claiming, "हम तो करेंगे, हम फोड़ डालेंगे, हम तोड़ डालेंगे, हम शिवसेना है."
Let me go back.
What does it mean? You are in power. Does it give you every right?
All right. Let me go back to Misha. You know, Misha, what you said earlier was that they cannot digest the fact that you are in power. The larger question, Misha, is that you can't digest criticism. Basic. Most leaders would laugh and move on. What today the Shiv Sena has proven is that you are exactly the same what you were, whether it was under Balasaheb Thackeray or Uddhav Thackeray, where people constantly reinstate that Shiv Sena at a time will somewhere down the line resort to hooliganism. You've only proven that point.
We are extremely proud to be Balasaheb Thackeray Shiv Sena. Let it be heard loud and clear, Preeti, in your show to Maharashtra and to India. But yes, what happened today, the vandalism that happened, you are well aware of what Devendra Fadnavis ji said. You are well aware what our Eknath Rao Shinde ji said. Law will take its own course, whether it be Nagpur, whether it be in this Habitat studio that you are saying. But I'll tell you this.
But how is law taking its own course when bulldozers are rolling in Nagpur, where there is already a court order? Number two, freedom of expression, madam, whichever way you might want to look at it, is absolute. It cannot be subjective.
No. What did Jawaharlal Nehru add? It was an amendment to free speech. Are you not aware? The decency was added. Morality was added. So therefore, freedom of speech cannot be at someone else's expense, hurting them.
Then by that account, Mr. Ajit Pawar should also be in jail because he did call Eknath Shinde a traitor.
Where is the question of we have not put anyone in jail? Where is the question of putting anyone in jail?
So you agree with the vandalism? Ms. Shah, do you agree with the vandalism?
We are not a banana republic. The police report will come. The matter will be definitely investigated. It happened last night. It is less than 24 hours. Allow us to perform.
Misha, I just want to ask you one very basic question. As I bring in, Atul Londe Patil into this conversation, is there regret that violence was resorted to, vandalism was resorted to? Is there regret? Will you express regret? It should not have happened.
No, it is not a question of being regret. You have to, when you come up with such statements, you have to face.
If you exercise freedom of speech in Maharashtra, Misha, you're saying you need to be open.
Allow me to complete.
Ma'am, please complete.
No, so that's what you are interjecting. So I cannot complete my sentence. What I am trying to say, if you erect the people, If you make statements which are irresponsible and motivated, you have to face the ire of the people. You can't run away from Jan Bhavana.
Ma'am, are you then
And that is
sitting
exactly
here,
what has
Ms.
happened.
Shah, are you sitting here justifying the violence, the vandalism that took place?
No,
You can
just-
either condemn violence or you can justify it. There is no in-betweens, madam.
No, Preeti, violence should be condemned. And yes, therefore, FIR has been filed. But to say that Kunal Kamra can get away by saying whatever he wants, वो चलेगा नहीं महाराष्ट्र में.
Ma'am, sue him in a court of law. Sue him for defamation if defamation stands.
I can't hear you.
Sue
I
him for
can't hear you.
defamation if defamation stands in a court of law. What you
No,
are
you
saying, it's partially veiled threat.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Your voice was cracking. Can you come again?
Ma'am, what you just stated is a partially veiled threat. Sue him in a court of law. But to suggest that if you say anything which doesn't go well with a particular lot, then be prepared to handle the wrath. That is what you're saying.
If you want to be a comedian, if you've erred, have a large heart and say sorry. There is no threat in that. If you've done a mistake, say sorry. You cannot at the expense
Ma'am,
of a tall leader.
Who
tall
decides
leader
what's
of
a mistake and
Maharashtra,
what's not a
whatever
mistake?
we're
One
saying,
second.
talking
Who
rubbish.
decides what's a mistake and what's not a mistake? Let me once again come in and bring in Mr. Patil into this conversation. Freedom of expression in this country, though it's the biggest collateral where it comes down to politicians, ma'am, is absolute. It cannot be subjective. I just want to bring in Atul Londe Patil back into this conversation. Mr. Patil, do you somewhere down the line realize that all of this is also you're paying the price of each political outfit exercising their will and interpreting freedom of expression as an inner witch that they have chosen, which includes many of your allies or you yourself sometimes.
See, no one can be allowed to do so. You and I can't become a judge. Even a Home Minister of Maharashtra can't act like a judge. He is acting nowadays. He is directly stating कि मैं देख लूंगा, मैं कर लूंगा, छोड़ूंगा नहीं. This is not a language of Home Minister. He should behave decently if he is expecting decency from others. What is the tradition of this country after 1947, and what was the value of freedom of speech and expression in this country was like? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru brought Mr. Dinkar, the Rashtrakavi of this country, Namdhari Dinkar, into Rajya Sabha, and he criticized Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji very badly. And if you want to hear what were the words of Namdhari Dinkar, I'll quote it for you. देखने में देवता सदृश लगता है, बंद कमरे में बैठकर गलत हुक्म लिखता है. जिस पापी को गुण नहीं गोत्र प्यारा है, समझो उसी ने हमें मारा है. He called papi. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru did not put him in a jail. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru did not send ED, income tax and CBI at his home. Instead, he took it positively. He died of that shock. What we suffer in 1962 war. But we never compromised constitutional values. We have never supported even during Mahavikas Aghadi, some incidences were happened. That time Sushi Ben was with us, and she has brought up in a Congress culture. We know that she also follows constitutional values very well.
Ma'am, I'll come to you, allow him.
Sushi Ben, don't get angry. We have spent good time together in same party. While.
You continue with the wrong side of the conversation.
You were my Didi and you will still remain my Didi. So I will not use any bad words for you. You have a great place in my heart. I have great regards for you. But
thank you.
Truth is truth. Indirectly, she also get into the Shiv Sena culture so quickly. She has spent entire life in Congress. But within 2.5 years...
They are not hypocrites.
I am not saying you are hypocrite. I am saying you got yourself converted.
You are hypocrite, not us.
I am not hypocrite.
You are
I'm still with my party. I'm still with my party. I'm still following the values of my party. And I still believe in constitutional values. And I behave accordingly. I behave accordingly.
Okay.
Pura Maharashtra knows who went to which party for the sake of post and constitutional position.
I want to go back to Ms. Shah. Ms. Shah, the question, Ms. Shah, the fact is...
But Preeti, let me clear you very, it's crystal clear. We don't believe in vandalism. We don't believe in hooliganism. And we can't support it. Even if our alliance partner is doing, we have condemned it. We have condemned it in past also. And we are condemning right now, today also.
Okay.
But Sushi Ben is not condemning.
Okay, I want to ask Sushi Ben that question. Ma'am, you're a feisty, great spokesperson. You're always very reasonable. Now to come in on the channel and represent your party and say that if you say something, then be prepared for action. That's a threat.
I also said in the same breath, say sorry if you've erred. Number one. Number two. Now, my dear friend,
You also are adding,
This
Ms. Shah,
is
you also are adding to
Now
it
allow me
that
to-
apologize,
I am your friend. I have a place in your heart. So allow me to complete. So what I said is that Jawaharlal Nehru.
That does not allow you to say anything what you
The
want to say.
first amendment to the constitution for the freedom of speech way back in 1951 was made by Jawaharlal Nehru. Now what are we talking? It
So
cannot be absolute.
let me tell you, it was about what?
Ma'am, allow
It
him
was
to,
about
Mr. Londe, allow her to finish. Allow her to
Again.
finish. Ms. Shah, make your point.
So therefore, it has to be. It has to be. Freedom of speech can never be absolute. There has to be a Supreme Court says so. Jawaharlal Nehru said.
Ma'am, you're quoting. Ms. Shah, I'm sorry, I'm coming in again and I never do it. But I will do it because it's for the sake of freedom of expression. And the reason I'm doing it is you're quoting what Jawaharlal Nehru said in the amendment to FO, freedom of expression. Can I tell you, ma'am, umbrage can only be taken as per that if what you have said incites violence. Where did what Kunal Kamra said, the maximum he called the Deputy Chief Minister was a traitor? How does it incite violence, ma'am?
No, hold on. You see, this Gaddar Bab and this something else that he said, Dadi, it's belittling, and that is what incites violence. Gaddar, Khoke, Bol ke they lost 2 elections. They lost their mandate. So therefore, the kind of statement Mr. Kamra said incited violence. Now I'll tell you one more thing. Lastly, we have gone to the People's Court. They have established that we are the Shiv Sena. We are the pole bearers of ideology of in the Hindu Hriday Samrat Bala Saheb Thackeray. Again and again to keep on saying the same thing. And Aditya Thackeray, bhaiya kya ba usko penguin bola? So 32 days that poor
fair point. You're making all fair points. But the fact is, ma'am, if you're also powerful, then why such a thin skin?
They have no moral standing to tell us anything.
I have come to the end of the show. I need to end this debate, but why such a thin skin, ma'am? That's the point. Why is the thin so skin where our politicians are concerned? Learn to take a joke, laugh about it.
Spreading falsehood. That's what we are against. Spreading falsehood.
But, that's subjective. That is subjective. Okay, Mr. Londe, 10 seconds. 10 seconds each. Mr. Londe, go ahead.
She doesn't know about the First Amendment. First Amendment was about Supreme Court and judiciary. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar said about the First Amendment that Supreme Judiciary is not a holy cow. It can also
okay, ma'am, let me give her 10 seconds.
If it makes a wrong
okay, 10 seconds. Okay, Ms. Shah, because I gave him 10 seconds, I give you 10 seconds. Can I just get Ms. Shah? Please reply to that.
These are the 2 words which have become very famous, which have become a word for everyone. ये जब शादियों में जाते हैं,
Can I just get Ms. Shah?
50 खोके एकदम ओके.
Ms. Shah, make your point. I'll give you 10 seconds. Make your point.
See, the point here is that again and again to sell that send Koke and Gaddar, it enrages people. It enrages people of Maharashtra.
And that gives them the license to go and beat and vandalize, resort to violence.
What happened to Badlapur? Badlapur mein kaun the bhaiya?
Ma'am, anyway, I'm going to leave it at that.
Mr. Londe never said it was wrong. He was also there at the police station.
Allow me to leave it at that. I leave it at that. The fact is, viewers, today we are in a place where somebody has made a joke and freedom of expression in the country is turning out to be a joke. Thank you for joining us.